I grab it out. Blood squirt.
What's the location of your emergency?
My son is unresponsive right now.
Is he breathing?
Yeah, but barely. And it smells real rotten. Now something's not low.
He like, Dad, help.
On December 13th, 2019, in Dayton, Ohio, 30-year-old Al McLean makes this 911 call after
I've been muted this whole
realizing that
time.
his
God damn it.
10-year-old son, Dakota Collins, is unconscious.
What's the location of your emergency?
Yes, my son is unresponsive right now.
Your son is
Hold
on.
Oh, this nigga found him a reaction. My bad, let me mute it.
Say, hey, YouTube.
Okay, you said your son is unresponsive?
Yeah.
Okay, how old is he?
He's a child with a lot of medical issues. So what he do is he'll just not have it.
Stop, just for a minute. How old is he?
He's 11 years old.
Okay.
In 3 days.
Wow.
The following is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before.
And when you say he's unresponsive, is he breathing?
Yeah, but barely.
We're going to go ahead and start CPR, okay? So keep him
He's sick?
laying
Yeah.
where he is.
He a fucked up individual? I like those ones. I'm listening.
Okay. He got something coming out of his mouth.
Okay, what's coming out? What do you think is coming out?
I'm not sure what it is. He won't stop at no cost.
Muting the call so I can watch.
You all right?
Is he responding
Bet.
to it at all? Is he breathing?
It's hard to say. I see his eyes.
Okay, and what are his eyes doing? Like, are they moving? Is any part of his body moving?
No, he's just still.
If you think his mouth is
We good?
He's throwing up out his nose now.
Dispatch then instructs Al to begin CPR, but despite the seriousness of the situation, this is far easier said than done.
I'm blowing in his breath, and it smells real rotten in the inside of his stomach.
You're going to cover his mouth with your mouth. Go ahead.
Though Al struggles to perform mouth-to-mouth,
I don't know if I should have ate.
with chest compressions until emergency services and police officers arrive.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so you're doing a good job. Okay.
Here now.
Okay, go ahead and open the door for me.
While emergency services race to save Dakota, Al is asked to move to the front porch. Dakota is rushed to the Children's Medical Center. Tragically, once there, the 10-year-old is pronounced dead. However, this is just the beginning of the troubling revelations. As soon as officers arrived at Al's home, they made some disturbing observations, which were then confirmed by the medical staff who attempted to save Dakota's life. Following these discoveries, Al was brought to the police station to answer questions regarding the circumstances.
You tried to poison his son? The fuck? That's what I think. Fresh predicts. You try to poison his son.
Surrounding his son's death.
Want to have a seat right here? In that blue chair? That blue chair right there. The lady's here to come talk to you. Gonna be cool? Yes, sir. Okay, man. All right.
What's going on? I'm Detective Sloth. Detective Press is going to be coming in a minute, too. Here we go. Okay.
Al was placed in handcuffs following an altercation that took place moments before this interview. While in another room, Al picked up a chair and began pounding on the door and walls with it. Officers told him to put the chair down, and when he failed to do so, they used force to subdue him and place him in the cuffs.
Have you ever been raised a race before?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You have? Okay.
Can I please have some water? I ain't had water in 6-7 hours, please.
Yes. We can get you water in 1 minute.
You don't deserve no fucking water.
Okay.
Following the incident with the officers, Al stated that he had an injury to his lip.
Brought you some water. Now I get a photo on my lip. We'll take care of it. Drink like you drink one. My lip hurt me. Get out good.
Once Al has had a satisfactory drink, the detective gets down to business.
We are going to be interviewing you in regards to the crime of a homicide. Okay.
Nigga, why would you spoil it? I hate niggas. Like, you the worst type of nigga.
Homicide's kind of a catch-all for somebody that died more than like.
Let's go to emote only mode for that.
Makes sense. So it kind of covers a lot.
I genuinely just niggas like you, bro.
I don't even know why my child is dead. You know, I still don't know.
If your child's dead?
No, they just told me he did, but they didn't tell me what killed him or anything like that. You hear me?
Although Al claims that he was just told about Dakota's death, he had actually been given a grim update just moments after emergency services arrived at his home.
Born dead. Here, child.
Where's Conda niggas?
So you're not breathing at all? All right. I try to keep you guys here fast as I could.
This was only the beginning of the disconcerting things Al would say to
That's right.
investigators.
That's probably why that nigga was gagging like that. He's trying to give him mouth to mouth too. And he had that shit in his mouth.
In the interrogation room, the detective begins reading him his rights.
No promises or threats have been made to me, and no pressure or coercion of any kind has been used against me. Did you
I
know?
don't want to agree with that right now. That man just bopped me in my told me. So I don't. I feel that was pressure right there. I wanted to speak immediately.
You what?
I said, I feel like he pressured me.
Okay. But are you wanting to talk to us now? You have that right.
Yes, I do.
Al eventually agrees to waive his rights, and the detective begins by addressing one of the first things officers and emergency services noticed about Dakota.
First of all, he had marks all over his body.
It's every day. Now, sometime I had to spank his behind just to prevent him from hurting himself. This boy jumped out the window before.
Wow.
Out, just straight out the window. There is no stopping him. I'm afraid. I've been telling people I was afraid, but at the same time, it was nothing I can do. And I mean, I can understand the fact that he had marks all over his body. You'd be surprised just to sit there and watch him do it. Or just to see there, you could just be like, stop, or no, or don't, and he's gonna whack, he's gonna bam, he's gonna jump, he's gonna flip, he's gonna kick. We had stairs he was looking up. He would kick him like that, you know what I mean? And kick him all kind of ways in the corner.
Al will explain these odd claims in greater detail shortly, but for now the detectives establish who else lived in the home. The house was actually owned by Al's girlfriend, 30-year-old Amanda Hinsey, who lived there along with her sister, 27-year-old Jennifer Jenny Ebert, and Al's 3-year-old brother. Al and Amanda began raising Al's younger brother when his mother was no longer able to care for him.
Okay.
Neither Amanda nor Jenny were Dakota's mother, but both would eventually speak with authorities and add twisted layers to this already troubling case.
I had to just send Dakota upstairs. I mean, the living environment, it was fine. It wasn't, it was perfect, actually. When he went up there, it didn't stink. He had bed, he had clothes, he had everything he wanted. But this is the point that I'm trying to make as a parent. This how far it go. Like, I can't get a boy a blanket. Because if I give him a blanket, now he has marks all over his body from him pissing on himself and wrapping around his own blanket.
Probably been in this position before. You're playing your favorite Roblox game, and you
I don't even
wanna
wanna eat no
some
more.
Roblox so that you can take yourself to the next level. The problem is, you don't have any. You don't have.
Investigators would
Yeah,
soon
don't
take
wanna
a
eat no
closer
more,
look
like,
at
ew.
Dakota's living
I mean, I'm done
situation,
eating anyway, but
and what
still.
they find couldn't be further from Al's description of perfect.
Anytime that I put my hands on him, it was to keep him from hurting himself. And I mean, far as I wouldn't beat him with anything, I would just grab him and like, hey, enough's enough, like arms behind your back, like the police do, you know what I mean? It was never punch you in the eye or slam you or, you know what I mean? Never tried to do nothing out the way to him just to keep him from hurting himself.
Already, Al has packed his interview with a lot of information and disturbing claims. Seeking a clearer understanding of what was going on, investigators brought Al's girlfriend Amanda in to speak with them.
Did they say how died, what happened? They didn't talk about that. That's why we want to talk to you.
If I sign it, do I still have the right to a lawyer?
Yeah, if you want to lawyer, you can, like I said, you can stop at any time. You request an attorney.
After clarifying, Amanda agrees to speak with them, but has one more question.
Something about her we don't know about.
And,
Tell me where my sister's at.
yeah, she's, we just put her in
She's
a different room.
bipolar and ADHD and depression, and she's not all there. She's got learning disabilities.
I was always motherfuckers with learning disabilities.
She's not all there, like,
She has a learning disability. She doesn't talk much.
she doesn't talk much.
She never had a job. I kind of take care of her.
Tell me about Dakota.
Doesn't matter.
Well, you just kind of tell me about him. I don't know anything about him.
Well, when we first got together, he was fighting for custody of me in Wisconsin. That's how we met. He got overnight business with him, and he was a good kid. Bounced around foster home. Then after probably a few years after we got custody, we moved here in 2014. We went to school at Horace Mann. He had a lot of behavior problems. Threatened me with a knife one time, so I took all the knives away.
Let me ask you this. He stayed upstairs?
Did he stay up there?
He stayed up there, right? When you
Yeah.
were talking about him pooping and peeing and
Yeah.
everything up there?
Yeah.
Like,
But-
locked up there?
Nah. We never locked him up there.
Despite this claim, Al and Amanda don't appear to be on the same page when it comes to what went on in the attic.
So who goes in
They
the
chained that nigga up in the
Yeah,
attic?
Leave it locked. Cause it leaks. It's like limits.
So why is there urine and stuff up there?
Ew.
Sometimes.
Pee in buckets?
You can train your dog to pee in buckets? There's no buckets up there.
Yeah,
There's a swimming
urine
pool.
in there.
There shouldn't be no buckets in there.
In the attic, investigators found a small, barren room that smelled strongly of urine and feces. There were no working lights, but there was a bucket, the pools Amanda mentioned, and a yellow stool with 2 of the legs missing. This stool would become sickeningly relevant as Al's interrogation continued. Investigators also noted there was what appeared to be blood smeared on the attic walls, a large clear plastic tarp, and a shower curtain that both appeared to have feces all over them, and a green cot that resembled a lawn chair. It was later determined that this was Dakota's bed.
Damn.
Curiously, investigators noticed right away that the home was filled with images of Al, Amanda, Jenny, and Al's little brother, but not one picture showed Dakota. While these discoveries were unsettling, they were nothing compared to what Al would eventually reveal.
Damn, they treated that nigga like shit.
When I did have counselors speak to him, he would play them so slick to the point where it'd be like, you know, he was all good and golden. Like they wouldn't believe the stories that I'm telling. You know what I mean?
Nigga, I don't believe the stories that you telling.
He's getting it in like that. I mean, and he didn't have to do it. It's not something that we forced upon him or anything like that. Like if I would give him ice cream and a couple cigarettes.
What?
Not that I ever gave him any, but just speaking in general, like he would do anything in the world. You know what I mean? Anything in the world that you ask him. Only
Nigga, what?
He's a bully.
Even during the 911 call, as his son lay unresponsive in front of him, Al made similar remarks to the dispatcher.
You said he has medical history. What kind of medical history does he have?
I mean, just mental behavior. See, he just hurts himself all the time. He wake up, don't get his way, slam his head, eat it.
Okay, I understand.
Mm.
Okay.
It never ends.
He got suspended, so where's he got school?
No cap, nigga saying
He's
anything.
been homeschooled for the last 2 years.
Who's homeschooling him?
I was. Yep.
Nigga, what? Right, cause what?
My lip hurt. I'm just like, you know, I've been up for 3 days. As I'm telling you, I still haven't took a nap, been to sleep. So I'm doing my best.
Once again, Al and Amanda's stories are not aligning.
That nigga lying on the fly, that shit hard.
He's homeschooled.
By who?
Yeah. I give, make homework assignments, usually put them off the library. And then I give them to my sister to get to him. And then he brings his books and all that.
While Al claims Dakota was being homeschooled for the past 2 years because he'd been suspended, investigators eventually spoke with some of the teachers at the Horace Mann Elementary School.
Nigga was
and
pulled
they
out.
painted a very different picture of not only Dakota, but Al as well. His principal didn't recall Dakota having any behavioral problems.
I would say a well-rounded student here at school, friendly, helpful. He wanted to just kind of please people, so anything that he can do to help out, he will volunteer.
Investigators asked one of his teachers if Dakota would act out in the ways that Al claimed.
Dakota, I never saw anything like that whatsoever. Dakota would usually take himself to separate himself from all the other students, sometimes the other adults.
What if these niggas don't even know? It's been 2 years.
And cry, for that matter. I never personally saw him do anything where he would harm himself. He was a very emotional child. I wouldn't say he was necessarily violent in any way. He would definitely get down on himself and be really sad. He did tend to cry quite a bit, but I mean, he was one of the sweetest children. He loved to make people laugh and just happy-go-lucky all the time.
However, as shared by the school nurse, the staff also noticed concerning things about Dakota.
What I do remember is that he was very thin, and I know that people on breakfast would give him extra food and stuff like that, you know, because he was always hungry. And that oftentimes we would wash his clothes because he had a strong smell of urine all the time. So he would stay in the clinic, and I had extra clothes he would wear.
Okay, they remember that nigga.
And put
You
it
never
back
forget the
on,
smell of
and
piss.
I know Dad didn't like that. He didn't like that we were washing his clothes, but, you know, I felt bad for the poor kid.
As far as Al's claim that he began homeschooling Dakota because he'd been suspended, the school's principal
like they
expressed an
washing his
entirely
clothes?
different account of events.
You want this nigga to smell like
Dakota
piss?
had an accident on himself, needed to get changed. Dad was aware of that and was upset. I don't want my son going to the clinic. I'm tired of you all questioning my son. That was over the phone. And then I know when he came in, I saw Dad face to face, and that was right before he was withdrawn from school, before Dakota was withdrawn from school. And Dad said he was pulling him out because he was upset with them in regards to calling children's services and questioning his son. And he didn't want him here anymore.
Members of the school's staff had called children's services on multiple occasions, but it seemed that those reports went nowhere as Dakota was soon withdrawn to be homeschooled. It's clear that there's a disconnect with how Al describes his 10-year-old son and what his teachers recall. But the question is, why would a father depict his own child so negatively? Horrifically, Al is only getting warmed up and will soon make his most unsettling and shocking claims yet.
I want to talk about today. You said you haven't been to sleep, is that right?
I still haven't, no ma'am.
Okay. So what happened when he woke up this morning then?
He never went to sleep.
So then what happened, what's been going on since 6 a.m. this morning?
So, 6 a.m. this morning, I look at the camera, I see him plunging on his table, his chair. I don't think nothing about it. I'm just like, he's doing his normal weird thing. So sometimes I felt like ignorance was
ignorance.
Because he was basically just seeking attention
Ignorance,
at
okay.
any cost. You know what I mean? Any cost. He's been dealing with this since he was younger.
I hate when niggas say some bullshit and then be like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, no. No, I don't.
In the system since he was 2 years old. Anytime he didn't have his way, he'd make sure CPS show up at the house.
Okay, so keep going with
That's
it.
not how that works.
Tell him just anything. The most outlandish thing. And then he said, kill myself. Or I'm gonna, this, that, and the third.
The next part of Al's story is
Like,
stomach-turning,
bro.
making it clear
Like,
that
nigga,
the
what?
horrific reveals have only just begun.
I'll get up around, say about 8 o'clock. Go get him his breakfast and stuff like that. So I go up there, and he's laying on his tarp, and he got it in his butt. I'm like, what the hell do you think you're doing? I say, pull it out right now. He wants to get the rest
Right now.
and you know what I
Pull
mean?
it out right now.
I don't know what you mean because I don't live in your house, so.
You feel me? Like, nigga, stop saying that shit. No, I don't know what you mean.
I want to get wrestling and aggressive. Like, he don't want me to take it out of him, and he don't want me to have it, period. So, I grab it out. Blood squirt. Yup. And it started dripping. So,
Nigga
put
said,
him in the
yup.
shower. I put him in the bathtub, and I tried to clean it up and look at it to see if it was, worth me taking him to the ER right away. But to the eye, I'm not a doctor. It didn't look that bad. So I'm just thinking.
What did you see?
Just like, his butt hole with a little blood. Cause I checked it out afterwards. I'm like, whoa, let me see. And she didn't dig. And it was,
Hey, yo, man. Hey, fucking yo. Hey, yo, bro. Hold on, my nigga. Like, bro. I can't even fucking go nowhere. I just need to, bro, what? Nigga, what? Nigga said, because of course I checked it out afterwards. I had the, nigga did the nigga, what? It's only 18 minutes.
Not too heavy. I seen his butt swollen and his legs and his arms and all that, but I see that every day.
The detectives will dive deeper into the details of Al's claims, but for now they let him continue with his disturbing story. Al says that after bathing him, he sent Dakota upstairs.
I'm sitting on the couch and he's like, Dad, help.
What time was this when you heard him say, Dad, help?
I can't tell you exactly. I ain't had no pocket pride. sleeping 3 days. The time I'm pretty bad off right now when it come down to the time.
Okay. So was it
That's convenient.
long before you called the police or shortly before you called the police?
Once he said dad help, I called the police 5 minutes later.
Okay.
Nah, he got a sense of time.
Enough to rinse him off.
He's upstairs and he says dad help.
Yep.
And you come you come upstairs?
Yep.
And what happens when you're upstairs? He's talking to you. He calls for help.
Yep. He was talking to me, and then he just quit talking to me.
Upstairs?
Yep. But he was doing like this, like help. So I go up there to help him out, and he got some stuff coming out his mouth. You know what I mean? On my head, I'm thinking automatically.
Al then describes helping Dakota down the stairs to go back into the bathroom.
Is he still talking?
No, not much. So but he's still moving. His eyes is looking at me. He's doing his normal thing.
His eyes are looking at you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's his normal thing?
Just the freak out that I was telling you about. You know, the freak show.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But this only happens when he's out of options.
Did he have clothes on?
Did he have clothes on at the time?
Yeah.
Showed every random ass Facebook post.
Clothes on. And the reason I ain't give him no clothes is because if I give him clothes, he's gonna spoil them right away.
Amanda is also asked about the issue of Dakota's clothing.
So this nigga 10 years old and he can't control his fucking bladder? Like, that's what they want me to believe?
I had to throw 99% of them out.
What did he have left?
He only had a couple pairs left until I got him some more. They were in his room.
And the room where all the toddler clothes were?
Yes.
Last
That's
time I
where
checked,
all the
you
clothes
were
are.
toddler size.
I kept all the clothes there.
Yet when investigators finished with a thorough search of the house, they didn't find any clothing that would have fit Dakota. As upsetting as this is, it's only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the horror that Dakota endured.
Damn, they just said,
I
fuck
just
that
wanted to
nigga,
make
bro.
Sure, before I wasted the authorities' time, that he was not playing around. So I'm like, what is normal? You feel me? Because usually I could be like, you stop right now. I mean, like right now, or really not scare him, or I'll just be like, maybe I'll take your dinner away tomorrow. Wouldn't do that, but as a dad, I gotta come up with something to try to make a person think that you're serious.
No, that nigga
Realizing
did
that
that.
it actually was serious, Al says that he finally called 911. Though the detectives are still trying to make sense of Al's story, he changes the subject to ask them a noteworthy question.
Am I the only one being charged here?
What?
I don't think anybody's been charged yet.
Okay, I'm just asking. I don't know what's going on, you hear me?
Since Al has inquired about anyone else possibly being charged, the detectives follow this train of thought.
Who else was home today when this was all going on?
Nobody that I was aware of. The house
Nobody's
is pretty
been home
big.
all day? The house is pretty big?
So then why the fuck would you ask if anybody else is being charged?
And Anita wasn't there?
Not that I'm aware of. I've been sitting here so long. Me and Jenny never talked.
Why not?
Just because. There ain't no drama. That's like my girlfriend's sister, so try to keep it short.
She lives with you and she helps take care of your children, right?
Literally.
In her interview, Amanda explains where she and Jenny were that afternoon when Al was trying to resuscitate Dakota.
So tell me what happened today.
I woke up around
Sit down in this chair too long.
and I left. I grabbed my sister and go make some errands to get to the bank before it closed. I had to put some money in the bank. And I made a couple other errands, and then I got back home, and the cops were there. They didn't tell me anything that was going on. I came out and said Dakota was unresponsive, and he had to call the ambulance. That's all I know.
By the time Amanda and Jenny arrived back at the house, Al was already on the porch, and Dakota was being rushed to the hospital. There may be a very good reason Amanda was in a rush to get out of the house, but she wouldn't be confronted about it just yet.
Did you go by Walgreens too?
Yep. Stuff the Walgreens stuff on my phone.
This seemingly insignificant detail will actually be crucial to help decipher how much Amanda actually knew. With Al and Amanda sharing vastly different recollections about Dakota, investigators turn to the third adult in the home, Jenny, hoping she may share some insights. Her testimony would prove to be exactly what they were looking for, but what she has to share is far more harrowing than anyone can imagine.
Not comfortable.
See what you got? You gotta see the one with the mental problem. You gotta isolate them, put all the pressure on them. Even if they ain't really do nothing, you just gotta make them crack. with mental problems and mental
Somewhat
disabilities, you gotta take
ironically,
advantage
Jenny
of them.
is
I'm
wearing
sorry.
a shirt that says, "I'd
As a
help,
cop,
but I
as a
don't
cop,
want to."
of course.
Let's start.
Like in this setting.
Okay. Tell me what this is.
Well, I moved down here 3 years ago, and well, I moved down here because I had to take care of the boys, and that was the whole deal, that I take care of the house and the boys, and he'd buy my dog food or whatever, clean the house and do all that. So.
So you just wasn't doing your fucking job?
You're okay, honey. Take a breath.
I'm gonna tell everything. I guess I told my house gonna talk. I'm not going down for this no more.
Okay.
They always say if anything happens, we're all going down. Well, I'm not going down as much as they are. I'm tired.
Somebody told you all were going down for it? Who?
Amanda.
Amanda told you all were gonna go down for it? Okay.
When they get to the topic of Dakota, Jenny's reaction is markedly different than her sister and Al's.
Can you give me a second? Just
Yeah. Take your time.
But he was in that room downstairs, and then he was misbehaving because he was.
You say a snitch, I say a
sleeping
truth teller.
everywhere. He could use the bathroom anytime, whatever, like a normal child.
You talking about killing the kid.
He would refuse to use the
You ain't talking about no
bathroom.
gang
He
shit.
by himself every night and everything. And first he started spanking him, putting him in the corner. Then it escalated from there. And then he would start punching him, kicking him, elbowing him in the gut.
Damn.
Smacking him across the head and everything.
That nigga was practicing combos on this nigga. This nigga was. Nigga, what?
He recently started using a taser on him.
Nigga, what?
Then we got this metal spatula down, or whatever, that he used to beat him with.
Back with Al, the detectives ask about something else unsettling that they noticed in the home.
So you watched him on the camera?
I was, yes.
Okay. How come we couldn't see that view of the camera when we were there?
That I don't know.
When investigators entered the attic, they found a dismantled camera on the floor.
Did you unplug it before you called the police?
No.
No? Okay. It's just odd to me that we couldn't see that view that you keep talking
It
about
works
watching that
sometimes.
there.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
It's a 24-hour job, though.
Right. But like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I do the best I can. I can't keep functioning for 24 hours.
In her interview, Jenny explains a bit more about the surveillance system set up in the home.
So there was a camera upstairs?
What the fuck, nigga? I didn't even know that.
They kept a camera up
You're
there?
not paying attention.
While he was in the attic?
To watch him.
Is that stuff recorded? What is it, live? So you can only watch it while it's going on?
Why exactly Dakota was being watched at all times wouldn't be fully explained until later. For now, Al continues to lament his situation.
I done had social services at my house maybe 40, 50 times. I done had,
Damn.
You know what I mean? So for me to bring him to the doctor, like, oh, he cracked his nugget again, and social services already told me the only way they're gonna take him is if they charge me with something. Like neglect, or it's not, I can't do this. Can y'all please help me?
Earlier in his interview, Al made a similar claim about contacting outside services for help with Dakota.
I called the police. The police told me he was being unruly, and that when he got a little older, they'll be able to, put him in some type of juvenile center. And I mean, this is the day after he jumped out the window. I mean, I'm traumatized every day. It's a new show.
Al actually did contact the police for help with Dakota on November 18th, 2018. Al told the police that when he tried to put Dakota to bed, he started cussing at him and Amanda, told them he just wanted to be disrespectful, and had been going to the bathroom on the floor. When officers arrived, Al told them that he wanted them to take Dakota to the Juvenile Justice Center. Instead, Officer Thames placed Dakota in handcuffs and escorted him to the backseat of his cruiser. The officers noted that Dakota was limping because he'd been injured when he apparently jumped out of the attic window the night before. When asked why he wasn't wearing a cast even though he had been taken to the hospital, Al said Dakota cut it off. The officers never mentioned in their report if they entered the home or if they asked Dakota for his side of the story before they left. Al wasn't the only one to contact the police. On May 14th, 2019, about 7 months before Dakota's death, Robin, Dakota's mother, also called the authorities.
Hi, I need to speak to somebody about doing a welfare check on my son, who I believe is in danger right now. And I don't know how you guys do things or how it works.
The
or
mother
anything,
always knows.
But I believe that his father is abusing him and hurting him, and that he's too scared to tell anybody because his father won't let him talk to anybody. He's pulled him out of school. So if you guys need my permission, I'm giving you guys full permission to pull him to the side and speak with him without his father present.
Robin explained that Al had full custody of Dakota.
I did not know where he was living because he was supposed to be living in Erie, Pennsylvania. Thank God that he caught a drunk driving in Dayton, Ohio, and now I have his address. Locked him in his room. He tried to jump out a window. He sent him to school in a diaper. He pulled him out of school. He whipped him with a belt. Just a bunch of stuff that's very concerning to me.
Okay, and you think that he's actively abusing him right now?
She sound white. This nigga like really likes the snow. Side note.
Yes, I think he is, yes.
This nigga's a
I
snowman.
would definitely do. Just the way that he's talking to him on the phone, telling him how angry he is with him and how if I don't come and get him, something's going to happen and he's going to take him to a group home and drop him off, and how when he acts up, how he disciplines him with a belt and he'll lock him in the room, and just very demeaning and very vulgar. I don't really know if he's telling the truth or not, but even if he's not, I would feel much better knowing that a police officer pulled my son to the side and talked to him one-on-one to make sure that nothing is going on.
Following Robin's call, officers were dispatched. They reported that Al wouldn't let them inside the house, but spoke to them through the screen door. Al even brought Dakota to the front door. The officers noted that he was properly dressed, but didn't speak very much. When he did, they said he was soft-spoken and polite, and answered their questions by saying, "Yes, ma'am," or "No, ma'am." The officers also wrote in their report that Dakota gave no indication that someone was troubling him, and they couldn't see any injuries through the screen door. However, they didn't speak to him one-on-one as Robin had requested. Once again, the police left Dakota with his father without further investigation. The detectives now speaking
Their hands
with
is
Al
kind of
returned
tied
to
right
one
there.
of
There's
his
really nothing
more
that they can do.
disturbing claims.
So your story, I just want to go back to this too. You said this morning, first thing this morning, I think you said around 6 a.m. on the camera, you noticed he was plunging himself, I think was your word?
Yeah.
So he is,
But I wasn't quite sure because the light was off.
okay, so like, there was like a yellow stool thing, is that what?
Oh, that's what he meant?
Okay,
They must have snapped it off because last time I checked, it was still connected inside of the
Nigga,
thing.
when he first said plunging, I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I'm like, this nigga's jumping off a chair or some shit? No, he was fucking sticking it. Oh, okay.
And that's what he was plunging?
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe what you mean by plunging to me?
Alright, so look.
He had
a chair like this.
Right.
You take the back off.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna sit flat on the ground.
Okay.
And I seen him going like this, you hear me? I wasn't telling it. I wasn't able
So
to
he's
tell.
putting the chair leg in his butt. That's what you're saying he's doing.
Yep, but here's the thing. I wasn't able to tell if that's where he was going.
He called that shit plunging.
Just taking another. Because every night he'll get up and do stuff like this.
Say cap.
And just,
That nigga fucking.
Scream. Ah.
When speaking with Jenny, the detectives also asked about the stool leg.
There was part of like a stool or something. What was going on with that?
He would make him sit on it with his legs wide open because I don't know what reason.
He would sit on it when it was part of the chair? Or...
Yeah, when it was all the way together. Because he wouldn't stand still with his legs crossed, hands behind his head. And then he brought back home one day and made him sit on it.
Though this is a passing comment about Dakota standing with his legs crossed and hands behind him, it would come up again later. For the time being, they
That's
focus on
genuinely
finding out
so
more
sad,
about the
bro.
stool leg.
Did you see Al with this, like one of the legs?
Dog, that's genuinely so sad.
He hid it behind the dresser and everything. That part of it, and then the other one was in the sink in the bathroom.
Investigators found the two broken stool legs, one behind the TV and the other in a laundry basket outside the bathroom.
So how far in was it?
I can't say. That's the thing. I don't know.
You don't know?
Because I ripped it out so quick.
Okay.
Yeah,
And so
that's
then he
just
started
inappropriate.
squirting blood everywhere.
Not much. It was just like just a real little bit here, a little bit there.
When Jenny gave her account of what happened that day, she had a troublingly different version of events. She says that first thing in the morning, Dakota was stumbling when he came down for breakfast, and that when he was using the bathroom, Al elbowed him in the back.
Damn.
Started beating on him, and then he threw him in the bathtub, and it sounded like he was drowning him.
Damn.
So he was talking to him and telling him he was going to drown him, and it sounded like that because all hair was splashing because he wouldn't clean his shorts because he came down wet water this morning. And he took him back upstairs and threw him out. Then he made him lay on his stomach, hands behind his back, and he stepped on him.
Damn.
And then he made him lay in the bed, and he was laying on his side, and then he was at the back of him. I don't know what he was doing out there, I couldn't see. And then he threw him back off the bed, drug him a little bit up from, and then, you know,
Jenny said after this, she went into her room.
I got woken up by men crying and freaking out. And that's when we left. Because Dakota wasn't breathing.
This is a completely different timeline than the one both Al and Amanda shared. Jenny also reveals more about why she and Amanda left the house to run errands and go to Walgreens.
Do you know what she wanted to talk to her friend at Walgreens about?
I think just to get advice of what to do, but she didn't. All her friend said was don't run because I'd look bad. Because she didn't tell her exactly what was going on.
Despite Amanda's initial claim that she didn't know anything was wrong with Dakota, it seems like she knew a lot more than she's letting on. In fact, Jenny claimed that Amanda was the one who told Al to call 911 in the first place, after realizing Dakota wasn't breathing. Yet in her interview, Amanda continues to feign ignorance about what happened to the 10-year-old.
Why call the police? Like,
The marks all over his body.
From taking out the window or what?
No,
I don't look at him, so I don't know.
there's marks on his body.
I don't, he's tearing out, look at his body.
right.
Uh,
You're everything but a pedophile.
Like marks on his
Whoop-de-doo.
face. You never noticed the marks on his face?
I haven't seen this morning. Haven't seen.
Or maybe there's a big cut that's on his, like around his foot?
Mm-hmm.
You never noticed that?
Mm-mm.
Despite Amanda's denials, Jenny continues to divulge increasingly harrowing details.
Did Dakota take a beating last night? Is that why he was so disoriented today?
He could have, but I went to bed early because I had to get up early.
So it's fair to say maybe he did, maybe he didn't last night.
Right.
Okay. But he gets beat on every day.
Pretty much.
Okay.
It's unusual when you don't.
Okay. And did you ever try to take him to the doctor or get him medical help or anything?
No.
Can you explain that to me a little bit?
I don't know how to. I tried, but he would come up with an excuse saying Dakota is crazy and he does self-harm and everything, so he just comes up with an excuse that it's all Scott's fault.
Jenny's claim here sounds concerningly similar to everything Al has been telling detectives in his interrogation. While this is worrying, her next revelation adds another heartbreaking element to this devastating case.
Did he kind of confide in you? Did he find you as a safe person?
No, I was trying not to talk to me. I didn't want him to talk.
Lock her up too.
Back in Al's interrogation, his statements are just as callous.
Are you saying that you don't feel bad?
No, it's not saying that. I mean, I say I don't feel bad because I don't think I killed my child. I feel bad that he's not with me. But I'm more concerned that.
How you feeling, Chad, about this angle?
What is the cause that did it?
That's what you're concerned about?
Yeah, who did it? Yeah, because maybe somebody else did it. You never know.
The detectives decide to take a quick break from speaking with Al. When they return, they confront him about his own past.
We were looking at your history. It looks like you had a couple, you've got a couple things going on.
Oh, small stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, like the
Well, I feel like it's not small stuff.
What was that?
My child I went to my baby mama house. I ain't even had custody of kids. I went to sleep a night at my baby mother house. Our kids was 3 and 4 years old. And one of them unlocked the door and went outside. And they was in their diapers playing in the front yard. And that's actually was about. My mom took kids for a day or two and gave them right back to me.
Al actually has 3 sons, with Dakota being the youngest. As unsettling as this is, Al soon adds another sickening detail to his account, one that he previously withheld until this point.
The only thing I probably did is spank his bottom or hold him down to keep him from eating it. Everything else, I don't know nothing about.
Or put hot sauce on his butt so it'll burn.
That I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I
I
did.
know you did.
Yeah.
And why did you do that?
To try to get him to quit cracking on himself. Yep, my daddy did me like that when I was little. When I used to suck my thumb, he put some hot sauce on, I ain't put it in my mouth no more.
So you put it on his ass.
So you think putting hot sauce on his butt would make him not poop?
Maybe it burned, because here's the thing, he would try to sit in it for so long to where it built up and just destroyed his skin.
While Al signs a consent form to allow the detective to take a buccal swab, he asks about what Amanda and Jenny are sharing in their version of events.
So you telling me they saying that I beat him to death?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they're saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's very inaccurate.
When you spank him, what do you spank him with?
My hand.
Your hand? You don't use anything else?
Mm-hmm.
Just your hand?
Yep. And that's rarely that, because he was thinking so damn bad that if I touch him, then I'm gonna smell for days.
Just minutes later, Al once again changes his story,
Damn,
making
nigga,
it
you can't
unclear
shower?
when, if at all, he's telling the
Can't
truth.
smell that
So
bad.
what'd you spank him with?
A spatula?
A spatula?
Yep. It was flat. Yep.
What is this here?
That's a rash. That's from his nastiness. Just a rash. Laying in his piss every day, ate his back up.
No, that's not.
That, I don't know what that is. I thought it was a rash. I've been seeing it for weeks. I actually thought it was a rash.
Maybe if you took him to the doctor, you would know.
What could I have done to cause that? What causes
Drag
that?
him
Drag him where?
Down the steps. up
No,
the steps.
ma'am. No,
on the
ma'am.
carpet.
Nah, no, ma'am. We don't have any carpet. I did not drag him.
Just as they
Nigga
were
said,
doing with
"Drag
Al,
him
the
where?"
detectives continued to confront Amanda with the undeniable images of Dakota's countless injuries.
So you never noticed, you never realized he had these marks all over his body, on his arms, on his hands. You never noticed that stuff?
I usually leave.
Let's not play stupid, okay? Because I really don't have a lot of tolerance for stupid.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
W
mean?
press.
Especially when it comes to a kid that lost his life.
W press.
So this is your chance to explain this to us, because you're not stupid, okay? You can kind of play like you are, but you're not stupid. So let's discuss how this happened to him. Did you do this to him? Did you do this to him?
No,
Were you beating on him?
No,
Okay, who was?
I don't know. I wasn't
You do
there.
know.
I wasn't there.
Come on, but you're still not stupid.
I never touched him. I never surrounded.
That's
Why
cat.
did you homeschool him?
Right.
You didn't talk to him?
Barely.
You never noticed that this kid was probably miserable his entire 10 years, or at least the time
Damn, that is
this has
crazy.
been going on, because this didn't just happen.
Though Amanda isn't providing any answers, in her interview, her sister Jenny is clarifying some
Hey,
of
shout
the
out
details
Jenny.
Al and Amanda didn't agree on.
So he did pretty much stay up in the attic, though. Did he get locked in that room a lot? Yeah.
The only time he came down was just for the bathroom.
There's actually more to this piece of the story, but Jenny wouldn't explain it just yet. When she does, it sheds an entirely new light on the horrendous conditions Dakota lived in. Perhaps without realizing it, Jenny also clarified the reason behind one of the more disturbing accusations Al made about Dakota's behavior.
I guess one night he was pooping upstairs and he ate it. So I don't know what was the deal with all that.
Like he would have gotten in trouble if he had
If there was,
with it?
yeah, he would beat him.
So he ate it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, like a
How
dog.
you know he ate it? You saw him?
I guess that's what they said. What he said. What Dakota said, I should say. That
Dakota
he eats
said
it.
he ate
Yeah.
While Al and Jenny have slowly been painting an appalling picture of Dakota's daily suffering, Amanda has been less than helpful. In her interview, things are about to take a turn.
So let's get back
Get
to it.
aggressive.
So today a 10-year-old who's going to be 11 very soon, is that correct?
Stacy.
Lost his life somehow, and has marks all over him that couldn't be self-inflicted. So I'd like to know how that happened.
Please.
With Amanda refusing to speak, the investigators have Al run through the day's events once more. And this time around, he includes new unsettling details about the second time he brought Dakota to the bathroom.
And he was in the water going like this, and you know what I mean, shaking and jumping, but I didn't have to hold him down or dunk him in the water. Yeah, so he's laying on his side doing this, and then he's just putting on the show again. You know what I mean?
He puts on a show like he's having a seizure?
Oh yeah, 24/7. Like this.
Are you sure he's putting on a show? I mean, he has been to the hospital.
Yes, ma'am, it was not a seizure because look, I can tell him like, stop it right now. Here's the sucker, many times, and he would be like, okay, Dad. Thanks, my sucker. You know, it was just a show.
Al's disregard for the seriousness of the situation continues, as he seems only capable of focusing on himself.
Like I said, it really shocked me today. I'm still shocked. This is gonna be the rest. I'm gonna be in prison for the rest of my life because of this right here. That's my child.
Why are you gonna be in prison?
I mean, I'm the man. I'm the only parent. I'm responsible. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to teach him a lesson, but not in the physical aspect.
Time lesson.
It took his life. And I am very sorry. I mean that. It kills me. You hear me? To know that water did that, and then my attitude, the way I've been thanking him. I ain't gonna lie, I did get out of control at times, but not that often. And I thought he would snap back from it. You know what I mean? From his ass whooping.
With Jenny, the detectives dive into some of the other things that went on in the house
Niggas
that
be
Al
saying
didn't
anything.
Hey, I have a question. There was like a dog leash or something hanging in the living
Oh,
room.
that's toy, cause he has a boxing set, and we hang it from that, and he likes to punch on it.
While this may seem like a reasonable answer, investigators were deeply concerned when they found a dog leash hanging from a screw above the couch. When Al was asked about the leash before his interrogation, he claimed Dakota was the one who hung a punching bag from it to get his energy out, not Al's younger brother, as Jenny says. Regardless, Dakota's autopsy would reveal injuries that put both of these answers in question.
Is there anything at all that you can think of, abuse to Dakota, or anything at all that you can think of that you haven't told us that could help us in this investigation?
Sometimes he would strangle him. Like I seen him not like his knees on his chest and his hands on his throat.
As Al's interrogation wraps up, he once again focuses on himself.
Question, if I don't know, man. I'm afraid for my life. Yeah, I'm hurt that my child is gone.
Nigga trying to get sympathy points and shit.
I still don't believe right now.
Nigga, we is not rocking with you.
Not coming back.
You're afraid for your life?
Yes, I am.
Your child's dead and you're afraid for your life.
I'm spending the rest of my life in prison. I'm 30 years old. What I'm gonna do for the rest of my life?
Your son ain't even got a life no more.
I raised my child the right way, and he became defiant, and we ran into a situation. But we in Ohio at that too. That's automatic.
She looked at her like, bitch, you hear this nigga? Well, we wasn't on Twitch, I would have said something else. But that's how she dog.
Death penalty.
She said, you hearing this shit, bitch?
What are you thinking is death penalty?
They just changed the law.
I'll look into that, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
They decide to leave Al, but before they go, he makes another plea.
Please, dog, please don't do it to me.
Just hang on real quick, okay?
I'm only 30, please.
Both Jenny and Amanda were allowed to leave the police station.
Nigga think they
Before she
finishing
goes,
this
the
right now,
investigators
this shit.
attempt to find a way to remain in contact with Jenny, a feat that gives some insight into the dynamics of the house.
Do they keep the phones from you?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to have a phone, the internet or phone or whatever.
Why is that? You're a grown-ass woman.
Right, because apparently I tell too many secrets.
Is that the time?
Pretty much that I can't keep my mouth shut.
Though she doesn't have a phone, Jenny promises to stay in contact with the detectives as the investigation continues, and she'll soon
Watch a
reveal
little
even
Doom
more
gameplay later.
unthinkable tortures that Dakota endured. Before Al is taken to jail, investigators make sure to photograph
this
the
vid.
injury he sustained when officers had to restrain him earlier.
Go ahead and stand up real quick for me. Face that wall. No, turn around and face me. Okay. No, look at me first. There you go.
That nigga trying to show that lip. Don't nobody give a fuck about that lip, nigga. Bitch ass nigga.
Take your lip. What's your name? Pull it down. Pretty bad.
A few minutes later, they return again.
All right, man. Go stand up. Put your hands behind your back.
We're gonna take you to the valley, get you checked out. Alright?
Can you tell me what I'm being charged with?
Right now, murder and child endangering.
Murder?
Yes.
What does murder mean? Like
Murder means you killed your child.
I planned it?
What's that?
That means I planned it or something?
No, I didn't say you planned it. What I'm saying is that you murdered your son.
Anybody else being charged?
We haven't decided yet.
Once at the hospital,
That
Al
nigga
was
said-
overheard speaking to himself, and police reports state that he said at least 7 times out loud that, quote, "He must have drowned because I did not beat his ass that bad today."
Wow.
Investigators also had the heartbreaking task of informing Robin, Dakota's mother.
Hell yeah, that nigga died instantly. As soon as he went to the hospital. He might have, he was pronounced dead at the He was pronounced dead at the hospital. He probably died fucking at the house or in the ambulance or whatever. But yeah, they pronounced him dead instantly.
He definitely had a lot of injuries. Did Al make comments to you?
Yes, he did.
What did he
Lots of comments about how he was gonna kill him, about how he beat him, about how he beat him with a belt because his son was gay, and about how I will never see him again. All types of stuff. I stopped answering the phone because it was just nothing but traumatizing for me and my son. I went to social services.
Nigga did.
I told them that he was gonna kill him.
They probably missed
I
the
told
whole
him
thing.
He removed him from school. He removed him from
Sorry,
people
I see
he
YouTube
cared
vid.
about, and he is beating him on a daily basis. That it was only a matter of time before he killed my son. I told them that. I told them that. And look at what that.
Basically, the dad has been beating the kid, starving the kid, making the kid eat his own shit, making him piss on himself, fucking shoving pools or shoving like stool chairs up his ass. There's been all types of shit going on. That's not an exaggeration. That's like really what's been going on.
After a few moments, Robin recovers and asks about the other people involved in the case.
Oh yeah, and he drowned him. Or like tried to drown him.
And where is that Amanda? Where is she?
Where is
she?
Amanda? Tell me about Amanda.
She's a no good piece of. How could a woman stand there and allow him to beat on that baby like that? How? She claims she loved him.
I'm so sorry, Robin.
You can't love neither one of them.
Seen him since he was 5.
Damn.
That was the last time I seen him.
Well, I'm going to do everything in my power to get justice for Dakota, okay?
Yeah, because if you don't, I'm going to kill him a goddamn self. You don't do that to a little baby. It's just a baby. Do you guys have the death penalty down there?
Yes, we do. This is still under investigation, though, okay?
Amanda had remained steadfast during her interview, and even after Al was arrested, she stayed in close contact with him. They spoke over the phone and
knowing
recorded
niggas
jail
like
calls
KOE meets.
discussing the case.
They trying to see
I
if they
believe
have
it.
enough to indict
Who
me.
the fuck
I
is
got
KOE
$100 million
Meats?
bond.
No, $1 million. There.
Yeah, $1 million bond. And what are they charging me with?
It said 4 counts of child
Damn, $1 million bond.
And I hear they give you a lot of time for that. And the only time I ever did anything to him was try to get him to control himself. That's the story. Stick to it. You always got to be my witness. That boy voice was going.
Nigga KOE can.
A lot of people speak for me. But you my voice.
That nigga alter ego KOE
While
Meats.
they mostly reassured each other, Al also occasionally reminisced about Dakota.
But I just think about his last days. He kissed me on both sides of my face.
That nigga definitely did not do that.
Remember when you went to go get the hair dryer?
Yeah.
So he kept telling me, Daddy, I love you. Daddy, I love you. I love you, Daddy.
However, the couple also discusses the third person involved in the case, Jenny.
So Jenny free too?
Yeah, they let her out first.
Right. No worries. You hear me? Like I said, just you make sure you inform somebody of that girl mental condition.
I told them that she's got bipolar and ADHD, and when they put her on the stand Monday, she's not going to be able to handle it.
Right.
She's too crazy.
Right. I'm already hit.
This wasn't the only time they discussed Jenny. It seems they learned she had shared far more than they did with police. During another call, they attempt to speak in code.
So Jenny says she's trying to take me down, huh? But yep, that dog don't shut up. Got to go. So try to tame it the best you can.
Every day I've been telling that dog to stop barking.
Right. It won't stop.
Just bark over me.
Oh yeah? Yeah, we be getting a new barking collar. And remember, talk to the dog.
All right, baby.
Talk to beeping collar and all that. Let that dog know it's very important. You hear me?
No.
That he stay quiet.
While it's unclear what exactly happened after this call, when Jenny came to speak with police again a few days after her first interview, she made some dramatic changes to her story.
Damn.
Is there anything else you think we should know? Did anything else come up?
Are they fucking...
Not
They fucking moving like Joker and fucking Harley right now.
I know Dakota pretty much did this, like, he didn't do it mainly to himself, but he always, like, because Al doesn't abuse him, he just disciplined him. He just, like, used a spatula to spank his hands and his butt, but when I told you that he stomped on him that day, I didn't...
Okay, let me stop you real quick. I know that Amanda's manipulating
No,
you.
she is not. No,
yes,
she is
she
not.
is.
No, she's not. I'm telling you, telling you what is going on. Why would Amanda tell me things to say?
Because your
It's just
story
not
has
right.
consistently changed every
Yeah,
time.
it could, but I could remember some stuff too.
Jennifer, you're about to get yourself caught in a trick bag. We have the jail calls. We had conversations between Al and Amanda where they're telling you that you're a dog and that you need to get that dog to shut the fuck up.
Yes,
Because if
stop
that
barking.
dog talks, that dog's gonna get...
Got her ass.
We have a jail call. So all you
They
do
got
is
this
have
bitch
a
under
little
crazy
knowledge of
pressure.
Individuals that physically abused a child for years. That's what's happening.
And I
right
think
now.
she probably still mentally abuses you, and I'm not okay with it. Okay? What can we do to help you?
Police need to get her some help. They need to get her some mental help so she can get up out here on her own. Or at least
I
away
know
from
she's
them.
your sister, but she is not a good person.
While Jenny may have shut down for now,
Nigga said,
she
yo.
would speak to police one more time. And when she did, she didn't hold anything back.
Tell the
Before
truth, girl.
she did, though, Amanda and Al
The
continued
truth
to speak in
shall
recorded
set
jail
you
calls.
free.
This time, they discussed Dakota's cause of death.
The lady said that his autopsy came back at cardiac arrest.
Heart just stopped.
Yeah.
Right.
It happens to over 2,000 kids a year between the ages of 10 and 19.
Right. But I know I can't do life in prison over this.
Though it's unclear where exactly Amanda heard this information about Dakota's death, it wasn't accurate. In fact, his autopsy revealed the horrific extent of his injuries and is nothing short of brutal. Dakota had injuries to almost every part of his body. He had hundreds of healed and new lacerations and abrasions to his head, face, mouth, neck, chest, abdomen, back, buttocks, arms, hands, legs, and feet, and extensive bruising. Many of the injuries were considered to be in defensive locations. Deep bruising was observed to all areas of the head, and his buttocks was bruised all the way to the bone. On his back, there was a type of branding of 4 letters, beginning with the letter T. The most significant injury was severe bruising to the back of the neck, through all layers of neck muscle directly over the spine. This kind of injury is typically only seen in catastrophic events such as a severe car accident.
Damn.
Dakota's cause of death was listed as multiple blunt force trauma in combination with compressive asphyxia and water submersion.
So he killed that
By
nigga.
the time Jenny came in for her
Or that
third
little kid.
interview, she was once again ready to speak. This time, she revealed more details about something she only mentioned in passing previously, the strange positions Dakota had to stand in. She stated that the surveillance system was set up so that they could watch Dakota all day, because Al forced him to stand in specific punishment positions the entire time he was upstairs.
I'm gonna get up and show you stuff that Dakota's supposed to do. So he's supposed to stand like this, with his sometimes hands behind his head, sometimes behind his back. So if he goes like this, or like just uncrosses them, and freaks out. And then I know this is gonna be weird, but another thing, he's supposed to go like this, and he's supposed to bend over, just like this, and then have his hands spread out like that.
The fuck?
So, yeah, and if he's not doing that, I have to tell Al, and that's
Like all the time while he's up
Collab
there,
stream
so
for
he's
the
not
next
touching
reaction.
anything?
Yeah.
Bet.
So for like hours, he's supposed to be doing that.
Until 7 in the morning till about sometimes 3, 4 in the morning.
I don't even know how you do that.
It's almost 24 hours. Well, 20 hours, essentially.
That he's just supposed to stand there either with his legs crossed and over.
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
I guess that was supposed to make him start listening, but things were said that he's stopped going to the bathroom on himself. I don't know.
As truly horrifying as this new information is, Jenny made another shocking claim.
He just likes getting into trouble is what he always said.
Who always said?
Dakota. He always been like that ever since, I don't know how long, but he always said he just likes getting in trouble.
Is this your way of thinking where he was acting up, or is this what Al says? Like he keeps acting up? Like where are you getting that that's acting out for him?
That's what Dakota always says.
Dakota would say what?
That he likes he does it just to get his beatings, and he just, I guess he always, I don't know, he's just always said that he...
When did he say that?
I always ask him why he does it, and he always says, because I like getting my beatings, I just, stuff like that.
You heard him say that?
Yeah, he always said that, or when I asked him.
Following this interview, both Amanda and Jenny were arrested for child endangerment. Despite now being behind bars, Amanda still found a way to continue communicating with Al. During a jail call with her mother, Amanda set up how they would stay in contact.
I ain't been on the kiosk yet. As soon as I get on there, I'm going to send a message for you to send to him.
Amanda sent her mother messages intended for Al, who would then pass them to Al. When he replied, Amanda's mother would send them back to her daughter. That way, they were able to stay in contact when they weren't supposed to. They were able to keep this up for a few months before Amanda's mom was warned that she would lose communication with her daughters if she continued. However, Amanda wasn't the only person Al spoke to while behind bars. One of his friends also called him.
Yeah, everywhere I go, they gonna try to kill me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard, bro.
I know, bro.
I feel for you, man. You about to have a hard bed, bro.
Yeah, even in the state, bro, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, it's gonna, man. Yeah, prepare yourself for it.
It ain't nothing like this, though, huh?
Nah, once you get to the joint, man, it's different, man. I hope you beat the case, but it's not looking like you going to. You hear me?
Man, you going straight to Madison, you gonna be in the blue suit, then you label a sex offender for the rest of your life, man.
I'm not even worried about that. He's tomorrow giving me life.
I know, you hear me? Yeah.
But then you got, man, you, Amanda, and Jenny, they turned against you, bro. They about to be co-defendants against you, bro. You know that, don't you?
Damn.
I mean, I can't speak on that type of situation.
Yeah, it's already out there talking about you did this, you did that, you the one doing this. They terrified of you. You hear me? That's what they saying. Yeah, that's what the girl's saying, bro. They trying to get out of this. You know what I'm saying?
It seems Al's friend was at least partially correct about Jenny and Amanda speaking with police, as Amanda discussed with her mom in a recorded jail call.
I got a message from my lawyer. Yeah, it's ridiculous. They're trying to say that I'm basically between Jenny and Al, and that Jenny, I don't know how we worded it, like mine is higher than Jenny's or something, which is ridiculous because Jenny was there all the time.
Why not?
And Jenny just pleaded out today.
Today, Sean's court?
I don't know. She made a plea deal, and so now with her making a plea deal, and they're trying to say I'm higher than her, mine's gonna look worse.
Amanda and Jenny's mom even spoke with investigators about her daughter's situation.
She says she will not testify against him because she loves him so much. Well, he needs to wake up.
I think that she's going to learn things about Al that she may not know. You know, Al wasn't all just about Amanda, you know, and unfortunately, I think it was a lot more one way.
While it isn't
Everybody knows ain't no such thing as a loyal snowman. What?
clear what changed her mind, Amanda didn't stay loyal to Al. Just like her sister, she eventually attempted to make a deal with the prosecutor.
So now they're trying to say that they don't want to offer me a deal, and I don't know.
Got her ass.
I don't know. So like that's not fair. So I was home. I should have told him I said I was gonna abuse relationship for years. If I got witnesses, if every time I try to leave, he threatened me and my family.
I mean, I know you still love him, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, I know, but now Jenny gets a deal and I'm stuck going to prison for being in a relationship.
Despite Amanda's attempts to make a deal to lessen her sentence, she eventually pled guilty to involuntary manslaughter and 2 counts of child endangerment and was sentenced to a minimum of 22 years in prison. Amanda later appealed her sentence, but will remain behind bars until at least 2041. Jenny also pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter and child endangerment, but because she cooperated with investigators, she was sentenced to at least 8 years in prison. Al McLean pleaded guilty to murder, kidnapping, rape, and child endangerment. He was sentenced to 51 years to life in prison.
Yo. WVid. I think Undisputed is crossplay. I'm not sure. W video. That nigga was sick. Man, what?
I grab it out. Blood squirt.
What? A big grown ass man calling a 10-year-old a bully is insane. Please don't do me like that. I have my whole life. Literally, like the baby ain't have his life ahead of him. Damn. Social services failed Dakota. 40 to 50 visits and the child was never even, literally. Hold on. She got some nice lips. Anyways, he jumped out the window one time. Yeah, that nigga was trying to get the fuck on. I'm sick and tired of hearing CPS was called multiple times. Literally, I agree with you so much. Like, you know what? Like, I'm in cap lights with you so much. A cup of tea. She a classy girl. Anyways, I heard my child because they said I-L-L-L. Anyways, how does nothing happen to the child dies literally every single time? WV at W reactions.